Hey guys, I'm back and today I'm going to be doing another Empties video. I have been putting this off for weeks because I keep getting on track with my filming schedule and then things go drastically awry, and this is a really easy video for me to like push because unlike a Project Pan, like no one's expecting it at any sort of certain regular cadence. So we've got a lot of stuff in my box of trash, and we even have some things that I finished between my last Empties video and when I moved here, so I did not bring trash with me on my halfway across the country move. That was where I drew the line with all of this. Also, it's late. I'm in my pajamas. Jesus Christ. I think that sums it up perfectly. So the vibes are going to be a little chaotic, but I'm going to try and keep every individual thought short and sweet. So here are the things that I used up before I moved and my very short thoughts on them. The Frank Body Glycolic Body Wash Scrub, pass. Like, I genuinely don't think it did anything, and it wasn't even that like satisfying to use. V Cosmetique Mini Powder, way too hard pressed, very difficult to use. I literally had to scrape it out of the tin. Crest Pro Health Mini, it's a toothpaste. I really don't have strong opinions about toothpaste. Origins Ginseng Moisturizer Mini. This is just not hydrating enough for me. I need something a little creamier. This is too gel for my skin tone, or my skin. The Lancome Moisturizer Mini, different problem. It is rich enough. I actually really like the texture and the feel and the way my skin looks and feels, but it's so fragranced. So I don't think I'd ever buy a full size of these. Also, they're expensive, but I will use the free minis that I get from the people in my life who really like Lancome and get a lot of free gifts with purchases. Lumi deodorant. I don't know if you're like me and you get a crap ton of Lumi ads. I used 2 whole deodorant sticks. I don't get the hype. I don't think I smelled particularly better or worse. I would love to find an aluminum-free deodorant that doesn't like hurt my underarms. Some of them give me a really weird rash. I'm gonna pick up one over Black Friday that's a little bit pricier, that has been recommended to me like as a brand. We're gonna try it out, but I just want one that's unscented, aluminum-free, doesn't give me a rash. Those are my 3 requirements for a deodorant. So I guess like it met those. It did not do anything crazy though. Like it does not have a 72-hour wear. I think that's what it says on the bottle. That is a lie. No, I had to reapply it at least once every 24 hours. I don't feel like the claim is also that like over time you're supposed to like stink less because of the mandelic acid. Did not find that either. And again, I used 2 back to back. That was not short and sweet. Anyways, then the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. I liked it. I didn't love it. The like gel, more like gel one that's meant technically for like oily to combo skin, I liked that one much better. I felt like it did a much better job of removing makeup and dirt. This one was just a like kind of a weird texture when I tried to like rub it into my face. Those were my rapid fires. I'm so good at rapid fire. Let's start with like less interesting things, which in my opinion is like body care. So I have this Secret Unscented 24-hour Invisible Solid Deodorant. I really like this one, but it is not aluminum free. I got this from my mom, I think, because she really likes this one, and it doesn't. My whole family, my mom's side of the family, is very sensitive to smell, and so this is what I was using when I was staying with her for a long time so that I wouldn't give her migraines. Other thing, Sensodyne Pronamel Intense Enamel Repair. I do have kind of sensitive teeth, so for like a full-size toothpaste, this is what I buy. Sunscreen, I have 2. Yes. I have my Cetaphil Sun Sheer Mineral Face Liquid Sunscreen SPF 50. This is my go-to. It does leave a white cast, but like, I'm white. It doesn't bother me because I'm either wearing it under makeup so it gets covered up by whatever face makeup I'm wearing, or I'm wearing it to like go on a hike and I don't really care. Like the white cast goes away. It just takes a little bit of rubbing in. The Trader Joe's Daily Facial Mineral Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This one has, to me, a less satisfying texture. Even though it claims to be oil-free, it says weightless matte finish. I think the weightless matte finish is coming across to me a little bit like silicone-y and greasy. It's just not my favorite. But it is fragrance-free. If you are sensitive to fragrance, again, this is something that I got from my mom. I don't hate it. Like, if I was going on a trip with her and I needed sunscreen, I would probably grab this to, again, avoid fragrance. And once you put it on, the feeling doesn't bother me anymore. It's like, I don't know, it feels wrong to be rubbing something that feels greasy into my skin. I only have one piece of hair care. Oh, I don't. Okay, I have two pieces of hair care. I'll go get the other one in a second. This is the Chlorine Detox Dry Shampoo with Organic Aquatic Mint. This is fine. It works really well. It takes me like an entire calendar year to use up a dry shampoo. I don't even know if they sell Chlorine at Ulta anymore. This might be something. I have my eye on a specific conditioner I want to try out, so I might just like pick up their dry shampoo when I make an order from that brand for the conditioner that I want. Because yeah, this was fine, but didn't wow me. I have yet to be wowed by a dry shampoo. They kind of all definitely like irritate my scalp just a little bit because I need to wash my scalp. If I get buildup, it gets itchy. Other hair care product is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intense Hydration Hair Mask. I do like this one. I don't love it. It definitely gives a weird feeling to my hair. I think I need something a little less thick. I need something really hydrating, but not quite this. This is for, I think, thicker, denser hair than I have. But I do like it. The smell isn't terrible. But unfortunately, if you drop it and then try to catch it and then throw it into the little shower caddy thing you have, this is what happens. So I've been living with it like this, and I'm happy to have it used up because this is nonsense. Moving into some skincare, I actually have a lot of makeup, which is kind of surprising for me. So we're gonna get through skincare really quickly. Another one of these Lancome Lift Multi-Action. This is the night cream. I think the other one was the day cream. Again, I like it, but it smells so strongly, so I really cannot get behind it. Again, fragrance irritating me is going to be a theme of just this whole video, of this whole Empties series. If you love fragrance, I love that for you. It irritates my skin and gives me migraines 8 times out of 10. So then we also have this. Okay, I liked this. This is the Soho Skin Cream Cleanser. I did really enjoy it. I used it up. I got it for, I think, like my birthday. So I took like a good like full 6 months to use this. I looked it up. It's $80. Insane for a cleanser. I can't justify that when I love my Good Molecules cleansing bar so much. So this was lovely. Enjoyed it. It felt very luxurious. This is a hefty glass bottle. So it's really living up to that $80 mark, but it's too rich for my blood to repurchase. Oh, another Lancome mini. This is a eye cream, and now I'm wondering if I used it as a moisturizer on accident. Wish I could tell you. I'm 99% sure that I used this eye cream that I can now clearly see says eye cream on it as a moisturizer. So I'm just going to not even comment on that one. One more cleanser. I have this kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser from Used to the People. Again, I like this one, but I love my Good Molecules like $5 cleansing bar, and that one works really well for me. So I have a hard time justifying buying this. It's just a little expensive. And I like the glass packaging. I like the sustainableness of it, but I'm constantly worried that I'm going to drop and break this because, as we've established, I'm a dropper. So when my hands are all wet and everything's soapy and slippery, I feel uncertain about the glass packaging. I could keep a plastic package and like decant this into that. Like there are workarounds, but again, it's very expensive for cleanser when I can get cleanser for much cheaper. This Burt's Bees Hydrating Day Lotion, Hyaluronic Acid plus Squalene. I liked this, didn't love it. I felt like I had to use a lot to like really get my skin feeling good and refreshed. But, you know, it is cheaper than some of the other skincare we have here today. So I would say it was nice. Didn't love the scent, but it also didn't irritate. The fragrance didn't irritate my skin. So it was good. If I was in a pinch in the drugstore, would repurchase if I needed a moisturizer. Like I'm out of town and I forgot mine. The love of my life. My Youth to the People Superberry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. This is the product that makes my skin the happiest. I can just do this, like remove makeup, cleanse, eye cream, this. I don't need a bunch of serums. I don't need a bunch of extra steps, and my skin just always looks really good and balanced. And then maybe like once a week do something like gently exfoliating. I think I have a lot of skincare and masks and mini samples of stuff right now, and I'm working to get through them, so I'll definitely repurchase this once I'm through the barrage of stuff in my box under the sink. But this is, I'll go back to this forever. This, to me, is worth the money. It lasts me like 4 to 5 months, and my skin is just consistently happy with it. And I'm happy to skimp in other areas to justify that to myself. Last bit of skincare, I have this Evergetican face mask for sensitive and dehydrated skin. This is a pink clay mask. I don't think any clay mask is hydrating. I want something creamy or serum-y if I want a hydrating mask. So I like this, but I just don't think that for me it really was hydrating in any way, shape, or form. Would not repurchase, but also I don't even know how I would repurchase it. This was something that I bought like at a random drugstore when I was out of town. So then now we get to move into makeup. I have this like really old and janky looking sponge, so we're gonna move on from this. But that sponge, it fought the good fight. Then let's do, it's gonna be a lot of Project Pan products. So starting with Graveyard Project Pan, we have this Maybelline Superstay 24-hour hybrid powder foundation. I liked it. It was just a little bit too soft. Like it would fluff up everywhere and kind of make a mess, and it was really easy to pick up too much. Like dab, dab, already have too much on the brush. So this is like the polar opposite of that V Cosmetic mini powder where I had to literally scratch stuff off. This, you sneezed on it and like half the powder would fly away. So yeah, not my favorite, will not repurchase. Then we have this, oh, so proud of this one. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Champagne Pop. This is a classic, an OG. Many people had these back in the day on YouTube. I was influenced to buy it. I bought it on sale, like it was like 50% off on Ulta because I think it was like about to expire or something. And then I kept it for another at least 6 years. So it lived a good life. I used up every last little drop that I could possibly get out of this, and it's done. And I think that that is the last liquid highlighter I will ever need in my life. I think I need to admit to myself that I'm really not a liquid highlighter person, because I like a lot, and I feel like liquid highlighter is best if you are wearing less layers and you can just like add a little bit to your cheeks. I don't know, I feel like it doesn't layer as well over makeup as it is to really easily go in with a brush and a powder highlighter for me in the way I do my makeup. Buxom full on plumping lip cream in the shade Rose Julep, one of my favorite shades. This and Hot Toddy I think are two of my favorite shades. If I lost all of my lip products and someone was like, oh, what lip gloss do you want? It would either be this or Hot Toddy, just depending on what I'm feeling on that particular day. Beautiful gloss, favorite formula, one of my favorite shades. Then I have a handful of mascaras. We have this Essence Lash Princess. This is the Sculpted Volume, aka the purple one. Didn't like this as much as I thought I was going to. I was really excited because people get really excited about these mascaras. I just felt like it didn't do much for me. I like a really fanned out lash. I feel like it dried out really quickly. It was hard to really get what I want. And it would flake and smudge, so would not repurchase. And then I have this L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This one has never done me dirty. I just need to learn to let go of them because I do start to get frustrated with them at the end when they're drying out, because I just need to learn to let go in a timely manner. But that's not really the mascara's fault. That's a me problem. This started irritating at me way before it was like dried out. This I just get like, it's hard to get onto your lashes once it reaches a certain point of dried out. This Lancome Definicils mascara, high definition mascara, I like it. It's nothing special. I don't think I would ever purchase this, but if I got another mini, I would be perfectly pleased. That's how I feel about all of the Lancome mascaras. The only high-end mascara that I really, really like and would consider purchasing, probably if it was on sale, is Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which is wild. Like, I was not expecting to like that one nearly as much as I do. And it was great. Some like concealer complexion things. Oh, this was another Graveyard Project pan product, but we have the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. This was in the shade Fair. I purposely bought a really light shade because I wanted to be able to mix it with things to lighten them up. I had a lot of foundations that were my summer shade, and it was December and I was pale, so I got this, and it worked well for that purpose. I thought it was going to be lower coverage than it is, so it definitely, I was getting some full glam looks when I mixed this in with foundation because it added coverage for sure. We have this Exa High Fidelity Color Corrector in the shade Green. I really like this one. I would be tempted to purchase this again. Maybe not right away, but especially during the summer, I think that's when I feel the most redness. And I like to just take a little bit on like the center of my face to even it out before I go in with foundation. I think it looks really nice. It applies well. I like the consistency. It'll take me forever to get used up because I use so little at a time, but I don't mind that. If it's the only green color corrector in my collection, I'm perfectly fine with that. Then we have this RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer in the shade 21. This is a tried and true. I think this is my third or fourth of these. I really, really like this concealer. I think this shade is my perfect summer shade. It's really easy to wear with other BB creams, foundations, whatever, or just take my Real Techniques complexion brush and dunk it on in there and cover what I need to cover. It's creamy. I don't feel like it's too emollient. I think it melts into the skin, and yeah, it just really becomes one with the skin. It's one of my favorite concealers. Not super high coverage, a little bit more of a light to medium. Then the last couple of bits of makeup, I'm actually doing pretty good at not yapping for too long. We have this Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder. It's nice. I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it. I feel like I did not get enough powder to really have strong opinions about it, but I liked it. I really love the ABH loose powder that I have right now, so I just don't think I have new powder in my near future. I have this Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in the shade Warm Brunette. I don't think this was warm or brunette. It was very taupey, but I did like it. It was one of those triangular shaped ones, so I don't know if I definitely would not repurchase it. I don't know if I would purchase any brow pencil with this kind of shape. I just prefer something a little bit thinner, or just to go in with a powder or like an eyeshadow. I have this Eyeko liquid eyeliner in the shade Black Noir. This one actually, I do like it. Liquid liner is not my favorite method of liner. It's kind of one of my least favorites. And it's really nice, but it got to the point where I couldn't quite do both eyes, and it would start getting dry and clumpy and crusty. And when I am doing black liner, which is already not my favorite, or when I'm doing liquid liner, which I already find more difficult than just going in with eyeshadow or a gel and a brush, I get tired of it really quickly. So this one, hypothetically, maybe I could use it a little bit more, but it's done for me because I can't get two solid eyes out of it. And the last bit of makeup is this Ilia multi-stick in the shade At Last. I really got every last little drop out of this. I really liked it. It was very nice. If someone had wanted to get rid of one or something like that, I would definitely take it off their hands. I'm just not in the place in my life to be getting more blush. And I do think I like Nude Sticks, their dewy formula, slightly more than I like this one. This one can be just a little sticky, just a little. But it was a beautiful color, applies beautifully. No complaints there. I don't think I once used it on my lips. It was just a blush for me. I never used it on my eyes or anywhere else on my face. So that is it. The box is empty. I think I did a good job of getting through things pretty quickly. The only things that stick out as things that I love are L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I do really like that mascara. My Youth to the People moisturizer, which you've seen plenty of times if you've watched any of my other Empties videos. Buxom lip gloss is a favorite. And then it's just my concealer and my toothpaste are the only two that I know. Well, I know I already have others of them currently in my drawer, but are the only other things that are for a sure repurchase. And I'd consider that Exa color corrector. So those are the standouts of this group. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today, I will link my playlist with all of my Empties videos down below for your viewing pleasure. I do these probably once every 3 to 6 months, depending on how quickly I'm getting through stuff. And without further ado, I hope you're having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.